Peace everyone. So today I'm going to do another instructional tutorial. I used 2 scarves for this. So I don't have a name for it yet, but by the time I post up this video, you'll see the name in the title. I'm still thinking about it. And as I go along, maybe at the end, I'll have a name as I'm, going through it again. So I'm using 2 scarves. I'm using a olive green solid color scarf. It's not viscose. I have another one that is viscose, so it's much more shinier and it's a bit more delicate than this particular fabric. And I'm using this different toned, it's actually wider. I just don't want to open it up because it's the exact size that I need for this crown. But if you notice, it has different patterns. It's actually a Guatemalan scarf and is hand woven by the original women of Guatemala, the native women of Guatemala. It's beautiful. I purchased it with knowing that the people that are working, that are selling their crafts here in the US are, I forget what it's called, if it's fair trade. I forget that kind of arrangement they got going, but the money does reach the native women that are there. So, just kind of wanted to support in that way, and hopefully it is true that, the money does get to them. So, all right, I'm going to start off. And because this is a very wide scarf, so I folded it exactly in half. I'm going to place it downward. And I'm going to make sure that the tails are matching. And they are. So I am going to go ahead and now tie this at the back here. And I'm scooping it up as I tie it in the back. So now I have these 2 tails. I'm just gonna arrange this, move it back a little bit so that it could be nice and smooth in the front. All right, and now the next step is to just work with the tails individually, just kind of folding them in. So I'm just folding the tails in because I'm going to bring both of them up. And I am going to knot them here at the top. Okay? So making a knot at the top. It's on the center, but it's a bit more towards my right. But it's kind of like center right. It's not on the right, but it's also not at the center. It's kind of like somewhere in between. Okay, and this tail, what I'll do is, this is my left tail, is your right. I'm bringing it to the back, and I am inserting it in the pocket that's right there. Okay, this is a nice little effect here. Now, I'm leaving this tail out like this. So I'm bringing this up, and I'm going to move this tail back here just so that you see what I'm doing. I'm also going to tie or knot the Guatemalan scarf. Okay. At the center. Okay, so if you notice, the knot is here for this one, but then this one is exactly at the center. I'm moving now this one kind of like it's diagonal, but then it turns horizontal, right? And I'm going to tuck it in on the pockets that are on the side there. Okay, and now with this, I'm bringing this one down this way and tucking it in this pocket. And I'm going to bring this one up this way spreading it out a little bit. And I'm tucking this one in that pocket there. Okay. I'm just gonna move the camera so you can see. Okay, now this is not exactly like the original one that I did, but it's the closest that I can get to it. And it's pretty cool. It has this effect. And I'm just gonna end it with these earrings, these olive earrings that have like kind of like a nature pattern on them. So I'm gonna turn around so that you can see the end result. This is the center. Okay, this is the side. That's the left and the right. So for this second variation, it's pretty much gonna go in the same way. I'm using the green solid color scarf, and right now what I'm doing is I just folded the fabric in half because it's so wide. It's extremely wide. I'm gonna check that the ends are of equal lengths, which they are, and I'm gonna go ahead and tie this at the back once again. And I just kind of swooped it up, leaving it a bit loose there. And now I'm gonna just kind of straighten this out, make it a bit more neat, a bit more towards the back. Okay, and now fold in the tails, right? Because this scarf is so wide that I have to really tuck in these tails to bring them up. Okay, I'm bringing them up and I am knotting it here at the top. So I've got this knot, but what I'm doing is I'm moving the tail that ended up on my left side, and I'm gonna tuck it in into the right side. Okay, and I'm tucking it into the first knot that I made. Okay, and I'm just gonna, just organize this up here. Okay, I'm moving this tail to the back. That's the tail that was originally the right side tail. Now, with with the Guatemalan scarf, I'm bringing it up. Okay, and I'm giving it like a small twist here, okay, and then I'm gonna bring this one towards the left side, kind of like in a horizontal position, and I am tucking it in again. I'm gonna tuck it into that area. I'm also gonna tuck some of the sides into the Guatemalan scarf itself, just to give it an added, security. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit. And the right tail of the Guatemalan scarf, I am going to just give it a twist, and I'm going to tuck it into the Guatemalan scarf itself here on the side. Okay. Okay, I'm redoing this twist here. Okay, and it's just the very tip of the end is what's getting inserted into the scarf. And then with the remaining tail, what I'm doing is spreading it out as best as possible. Yeah, this way. And I'm just simply gonna tuck it in. Okay, and I'm fixing this, okay? Just fixing this a little bit. The wedge or whatever the swoopy thing is, it shouldn't be that thick. Okay, so I'm taking this and I'm inserting it here in the back. Okay, like that. It's funny because I'm just inserting the down part, and some of it it's showing here, which I kind of like that. I don't know, I just like that. Okay, let me just move this so you can see. So then this, you can either move this a little bit more forward, like take it out a little bit, right, like that. And then this, again, I'm not really feeling this the twist, how it's showing. Okay, I like this much better. Okay, so there it goes. It's not exactly how it's in the picture, but it's, you know, to the best my capability. And now just overall, I'm kind of just rearranging. Sorry, I didn't tuck it in as good as possible. There we go. Now it's secure. Okay, now I'm just kind of like securing everything. And I also don't have a name for this, but when I post up this video of these two variations, I will come up with a name for it. As you notice though, the design is very similar because I'm working with this swoopy thing here. I still don't know technically, right, what this would be, but if I had to describe both of these crowns, they're kind of dealing with, again, another turban. I would say like how would I put it? A turban, it has turban elements in it, basically, because I'm bringing it up like this, okay? And then this little thing here, I could already hear my mom saying mojoncito. So I'm gonna turn around so that you can see the end result. So I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.